Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all good. So you asked for it. This is going to be my top 10 highlighters video. I have a mixture of high-end and also budget. If you're looking for a video where I talk about subtle highlighters, this probably isn't going to be the video for you, because if you can't already tell, I'm a big fan of highlighters that are so bright even Stevie Wonder can see them. So if you want to see my top 10 pretty intense highlighters, then carry on watching. I'm not gonna pick them in any order. I've literally got them all in front of me, so I'm just gonna go for whatever's on top. This is the Wet n Wild, if I can open it, highlighter in Boozy Brunch. This is like $4 or something ridiculous, and it's literally insane. I'm gonna try and do like close-ups for you guys, but this is all just natural lighting as well, so I don't have anything crazy going on. But it is such an intense highlighter. It's honestly probably one of my favorites, and it's probably one of the most affordable that I have as well. So if you're looking for something super affordable, this is so good. Next up, I'm going to go with what I've got mostly on my face today. I did a little bit of a mix here, but this is the Laura Geller Gilded Honey, and this is expensive. It's very small, but it is, I'm just going to show you. Okay, so I'm going to put it there. Like, you can just see that that is just so intense, and it's a nice golden colour, but it's not so gold that when you put it on it's too dark. If you are quite fair, maybe this will be too dark for you, but I find even when I haven't got fake tan on, this is still pretty good. So it's just that one there, and it's honestly, it's insane. The packaging, not the best, and it is very tiny for how much it costs. It's around like 20 to 25 pounds, I think, but it's so good. I'm feeling very sassy today. I don't know if it's just because I'm talking about highlighters, but I feel like I've got sass. Okay, so probably the most natural highlighter out of the bunch for me, and it's actually one of the most new ones that I've picked up, is the Cover FX highlighter. This one is in the shade Moonlight. So again, it's the same sort of shade. So you can just see it's not a crazy intense highlight. It's by no means natural, but it does sort of blend out really nicely. It's a really nice sort of pale shade. So it does give you more of an actual glow as opposed to just like shine on your cheeks. You guys may not be able to see that 100%, but it's just there. It's just like a really sort of natural glow as far as I'm concerned. Really love the packaging on this. Again, pretty pricey, but it's so finely milled, so it's not gonna look patchy or anything like that. Just a really good highlighter if you do want something a bit more everyday, and not something that's going to blind your friends when you go and see them. Speaking of blinding your friends when you see them, I have the MUA, what is this called? Glow Beam highlighting powder in the shade Gold. This stuff is messy. I'm not the biggest fan of the packaging. Originally, I really liked it because you kind of like scrape, or I can't think of the word. Basically, you just turn this and it kind of, I cannot think of the word. What is the word for this? It just basically scrapes off the product. I'm guessing it's like a pan underneath, and then it just picks up the product as you go. I'm literally going to take a tiny amount. See, as you can see, it's very messy. But are you ready for this? This is literally just like, it's gold. That's not even showing it properly. I'm going to pick up a little bit more to show you guys. It's proper gold. Like, this stuff is intense. And it's like £5, I think, so really nice. It's actually quite finely milled as well. I find the majority of the MUA highlighters, they're really nice, but they are a little bit chalky. This obviously isn't as sort of finely milled as the Cover FX one, but it's pretty good for a £5, and I think you get quite a lot of product. The packaging is just very messy, but it looks nice, so you know, whatever. Whilst we're talking about MUA, this is actually a recent launch of theirs. I was obsessed with the iridescent gold, I think. This one is the gold scintillation. I have no idea what that word even means, but it's slightly darker than the gold one. The other one was a little bit too pale for me. It did kind of look a little bit insane. This one is a bit more of a like actual gold. They've also got like a new bronzy one and like a rose gold one as well, so really interested in those. I find with these you do need to, because this one is pretty new, you do need to kind of get rid of the top layer. But where shall I put this one? I'll put it there. So nice. This one is like 100% my favorite from MUA. If you do like sort of more pressed highlighters, this one is so good. Again, they've got a bunch of different colors. I feel like the rose gold one would look really nice on darker skin tones. I may do like a cutaway and show you guys or something like that. I have had a few comments about how these aren't that pigmented. Literally just rub your finger across the top, because it has kind of got like a baked sort of finish over the top, but once you actually get into that, then it's really, really pigmented. So definitely recommend these. They're like £3, just 100% check them out. Next I'm going to move on to Colourpop. This is the shade Lunch Money, and the texture of these are so weird. They're kind of like a mousse, but they're just really, really nice, almost wet looking highlighters. They're so nice. Again, they do a bunch of different colors. I feel like the texture of these are just really, really unique. If you've tried the Colourpop eyeshadows or anything like that, then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. They're kind of like a soft, squishy mousse almost. But you can use them with like a brush, you can use them with your fingers, whatever you like. I tend to kind of pat it over the top of my cheekbones and then blend it in a little bit. But yeah, really, really love these. I don't use it enough because I always forget about it. But it's honestly such a good highlighter. Next is a highlighter that I talk about so often on my channel, and I just feel like it doesn't get the love it deserves. It's the Pure Afterglow highlighter, and honestly, this is like probably one of my favorite highlighters ever. It just, as you can see, it doesn't really seem to have a colour on my skin tone anyway, and it just gives you an insane amount of glow. Really, really pigmented, really sort of finely milled, just a really, really stunning highlighter. I use this probably every other day, and then I also mix it in between my glow kit, which I'll show you in a second. But this is by far one of my favourites, and I don't think it gets enough love. If you guys saw my recent Sephora haul, then you'll know that I picked up the Champagne Pop collection, or I don't even know what it's called, but it's by Becca and it's this palette. I literally picked it up for these two highlighters here. I also love Opal, that's another favourite of mine. Don't really know where it is, but these are by far like my favourite in comparison to Opal. We have Champagne Pop, and then you also have Prosecco Pop, I think it's called. So I'm just going to show you Champagne Pop quickly on that finger, and I'll do Prosecco Pop on that one. Generally, Becca highlighters are just all up there, so I'm kind of cheating with the fact that I have two, but I think Champagne Pop has to be my favourite. I didn't want to give into the hype, but it's so good. I'll show you. Okay, so I'm just going to pop it here. I am running out of arm space. It's just... Oh. Jaclyn did such a good job with this, and I didn't want to believe the hype, but it's so worth it. And then we'll also go in with Prosecco Pop just on this one. You see that there? So you can see this one has sort of like a more champagne tone to it, and then this one is a little bit more golden, but they're just as pigmented as each other. Opal is a little bit more pale. They're honestly just stunning, stunning highlighters. Worth the 56 euros that I paid for this palette. I'm not even interested in the blushes, I've said it before, but the highlighters are just so good. Next, of course, we have to do a mention to my Anastasia Glow Kit in That Glow. As you can see, a favourite of mine is Bubbly. I'm just going to swatch that for you guys. I do love all of them in this palette. I obviously don't get much use out of golden bronze. It is a bit dark, but I do sometimes bronze my body up with it. Sunburst is nice on my eyes mostly, but these two are the ones I kind of dip in and out of. I'm going to quickly swatch Dripping in Gold as well, just in case you guys are interested. Where do I have room? Okay, so this one is Bubbly. Oh, it's so nice. It just gets me every time. It's like a really wet finish. They're just so metallic. Oh, I love it so much. And then we're going to try and go underneath, just there, with Dripping in Gold. So you can see that one is just, again, like the Becca one. This one just is a little bit more golden compared to the Bubbly shade. They're pretty similar though. Oh, just looking at this just makes me want to just cover my entire body in all of these highlighters. If you're not like overly familiar with highlighters, say if your boyfriend's sitting there watching, he probably thinks that I'm literally just putting the same product on my arm over and over again. But I know you guys can see a difference. I know you can. Last but not least is another new addition of mine. Again, I'm going to try and not blind you with this packaging, but it's the Sleek Cleopatra's Kiss palette. This was sold out everywhere. I managed to get my hands on one from Boots, I think. It was like the last one in stock. I literally picked it up for this shade here. It's so worth the £10 just for that shade. The other cream highlighter is really nice, but this bad boy... Okay, where do we have room? We'll go down here. I mean, how many highlighters have you seen that are just that nice for £10? It's honestly stunning. It's literally one of my favourite highlighters at the moment. It's like a really nice golden shade. I'll swatch a few of the other ones for you guys just in case you are looking into this palette. You've got like a more purpley tone. I'm gonna really struggle to show you guys these. So this is like a more sort of purple tone here. Excuse my fake tan mishap that I am now presenting to you guys. But yeah, sort of a more purpley tone. Then you've also got a few cream highlighters as well. I don't tend to use the cream highlighters. In fact, I haven't actually even touched one of these. Let's put you there. Yeah, so you can see it's really nice. That's actually really nice. Haven't used that. That's actually really nice. It doesn't even come out like a cream. It just comes out like a powder. Okay. I like this palette even more now. If you haven't tried it, definitely check it out. Even just if you go into your local Boots or Superdrug, give it a swatch. Chances are you'll fall in love with it. Chances are you'll pick it up. So that is everything for my top 10 highlighters. I now potentially have the shiniest arm in existence. Does this not just make you really, really happy? Let me know what your favourite highlighters are in the comments section down below. I love finding budget highlighters, so if you know of any that are super, super affordable, then let me know, because I love me a bargain. Like, I love my Glow Kit and my Becca highlighters and stuff like that, but I get very excited over the Sleek palette and like the MUA ones and everything like that, because why pay £50 for a highlighter when you can pick it up for like £5? Anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and hopefully you found it helpful. As always, links will all be down below, including whatever is on my face. This lipstick is actually Poundland. So obsessed with it, so if you haven't seen my testing Poundland video, then I will leave a link to that down below. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you did like it, and subscribe if you do want to see more of me. I'm posting every single day in the lead up to Christmas. But apart from that, that's it from me. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!